Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys my morning routine, my quarantine morning routine. So for me, even though we're quarantined, I still have classes, online classes that are such a pain in the butt. So I still have to wake up early in the morning, but this time at least we have some classes that start around 9. Usually I have classes from 8:20, but you still have those teachers that stick to the 8:20. So I get up and I say a prayer, just really thanking God for the new day that He has given us. Remember, it's not by mighty, not by power, but by His Spirit. So once I get up, the first thing I do is kind of like try to bring in the light in my dark room, because I love sleeping in a dark room. So I'm just kind of like unfolding the blinds, and then opening up the window just to get some air. Like, that's the second thing I do. So afterwards, I'm just really going to head to the bathroom because time is ticking. So yeah, girl. And I have my sateen scarf on. We thank God for that. You just know how natural hair is. Like, if you wake up with your satin scarf, girl, you're a pro. You're in the league. So I have that on. I'm just gonna go over and start brushing my teeth and just really trying to get myself, awake and like, yo, girl, we're here. We gotta do what we gotta do. And the next thing, I'm just gonna wash my face. And if you want to know my full skincare routine, I have a video up already. You can go ahead and check that out and figure out like what I use for my skin and all that good stuff. Alright, so as we all know, in the morning, time is money. So I'm just gonna start off the hot water because I drink a lot of tea in the morning, and then also I'm going to kind of like start my laptop, for online classes, while I go back to my room and lay my bed and also moisturize my skin and just prepare for the lessons. So it's more a little bit of a multitask because I don't want to wake up that early. So I'm just gonna drink some water because I'm always thirsty in the morning, and just like hugging my baby because it's hard out here in the morning. And I've had my beard for 5 years now. No, for 6 years. We're still here. So I'm just gonna snap, and we're here, we clean, we moisturize. At least I tried for this video, for the sake of this video. Otherwise, I'm always dusty. So I'm just gonna head straight to the living room. I usually love this spot. That's why I usually like log in for my online classes. I have my cup, I have my tea. And the reason why I love this spot because we have like big windows, we have lights coming in, natural light coming in, and we also have this beautiful view. If you follow me on Instagram, then you really know how obsessed I am with this. So that kind of like keeps me awake as well with all the classes that I have. And I'm just gonna log in. We use Microsoft Teams for lessons, and so far Microsoft Teams has really been good in the beginning because we all were like, what's going on? But it's actually a very nice app. I recommend, or nice software. If you have group discussions, if you have group meetings, it's the bomb because you can share your screen, you can have video calls, you can have audio calls, you can have chats. So it's really like, good. And so far, I would say the class is really adapting to this. So a bit about online classes. I would say the first 2 weeks were a struggle because after getting home, I was just like, we chilled. But no, classes were still going on. So like now I've kind of like, I'm getting into the vibe of having classes and, balancing my time and my schedule. So usually I have classes from 9 to sometimes 12, sometimes 1, sometimes 4. So 4 hours minimum. So usually I switch up my chair with this bouncing ball, just to like, take off the stress on my ass because it hurts a lot. So ass and my back. So I usually like, switch it up with this ball, and when I'm bored or when I'm distracted, I start bouncing on it, but it's all good. We're trying out here. So yeah, and I really recommend this as well. Like if you're sitting for so long, it's actually kind of like nice to switch it up from the board to the chair to this and that. And usually I'll go on my couch as well because the hours are just a lot. So yeah, I'm just like writing some stuff, keeping up with online classes and assignments. So my mornings are just really filled with online classes, and that's it. By the time it's 12, it's already afternoon. So also like we have mini breaks. I'll have the banana, I'll have a bit of fruits, yogurt, something to eat, because yeah, that's everything. Unless you want to wake up at 7, and it's like, no, we're not doing that. So once my classes are done around, let's say 1, I have lunch actually with my mom. She'll be up as well by then, preparing for work. So we'll have lunch together, and then afterwards I'll go in and edit some of my videos depending on how I feel. If I'm active, if I still have energy, I'll go in and start the process of editing my videos. If not, I would usually kind of like read my Bible. So me and my mom are doing this thing where we're reading the Bible like a novel. So yeah, like reading stories. So every day I try to read about 5 chapters, and so far I'm in the book of 1 Samuel. So yeah, we've come a long way, but we still have a long way to go. And for all my Christians out there, I think it's a really good thing to actually read the Bible and get to understand like the different stories, because sometimes it's like, okay, what happened when? If not, if I'm in a chilled vibe, I'd kind of like turn on the TV and check what's popping either on Netflix or on YouTube. So the first 2 weeks I was just like binging on Netflix like non-stop, but now I was like, oh, we need to slow down. I was just like binging. So if I have the time, I'll usually go on YouTube. I'm never that much on my phone for some reason. So yeah, if I'm never responding because I'm always occupied, I always make sure I use my time for something. So if not, if I'm usually like just really knocked out, I would just like take a nap or just like relax, because sometimes I would have classes again from 3. So if I only have like a few hours, I'll just like really rest. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay safe, and yeah, bye.